Hello friends, good evening. Greetings on birthday of the great revolutionary Lenin, who was born this day 150 years ago. Today we are going to speak upon impact of Lenin on greatest Indian revolutionary Bhagat Singh. Since we are in India and Lenin is a kind of world figure, दुनिया के सबसे महान इनकलाबी लेनिन का असर पूरी दुनिया के ऊपर पड़ा था। 1917 में जो उन्होंने रूस में, जो बाद में सोवियत यूनियन बना, एक ज़बरदस्त इनकलाब, समाजवादी इनकलाब करके दिखाया, जो इनकलाब पूरी दुनिया के लिए एक आदर्श बन गया। और वो इनकलाब एक वक्त ऐसा भी था जब दुनिया के 1/3 हिस्से में वो इनकलाब आ चुका था। ऐसा लग रहा था कि जो कार्ल मार्क्स ने किसी वक्त ये सपना देखा था, या कम से कम ये बात वैज्ञानिक रूप से साइंटिफिकली प्रूव की थी कि अल्टीमेटली दुनिया का भविष्य समाजवाद में ही है, सोशलिज्म में ही है, और वो चीज़ शायद सच होने जा रही थी। लेकिन उसके बाद से काउंटर रेवोल्यूशन होना शुरू हुआ, और उसके चलते आज दुनिया के बहुत थोड़े देशों में इनकलाब या सोशलिज्म या समाजवाद अभी किसी न किसी रूप में ज़िंदा है। खुद लेनिन ने जो इनकलाब 1917 में रूस में किया, जिसको उन्होंने फिर बाद में सोवियत यूनियन का रूप दिया, that was also dismantled after 7 decades. 7 दशकों के बाद वो इनकलाब रूस में भी काउंटर इनकलाब में बदल गया। लेकिन जिस वक्त लेनिन ने रूस में ये इनकलाब किया, उस वक्त हिंदुस्तान में आज़ादी की लहर चल रही थी, और उस आज़ादी की लहर के दौरान ये एक बहुत ही कहना चाहिए कि हमारे आज़ादी संग्राम में जो लोग जुड़े हुए थे, जिन्होंने इस आज़ादी संग्राम का बीड़ा उठाया था, those who were leading this freedom struggle, different people with different views, वो सब उनमें से एक हिस्सा, one of the section of Indian leadership that time was also influenced by the Soviet revolution, Russian revolution, and which turned into Soviet Union later. Now, those are the time when Lala Lajpat Rai has set up Dwarkadas Library in 1921, and at that time Bhagat Singh became a student of National College Lahore, and also became part of, later on they organized themselves into Naujawan Bharat Sabha, also organized into HRA, Hindustan Republican Association. So Bhagat Singh and his comrades in National College Lahore, and also outside National College in Lahore, like Sukhdev, Yashpal, Bhakti Charan Vohra, they were all devouring books from Dwarkadas Library. Dwarkadas librarian Rajaram Shastri was their friend and also a comrade also later. So, and Dwarkadas Library in Lahore was getting all the books from Soviet Union in those days. This library after 47 was shifted partly to Delhi, partly to Chandigarh. It has travelled a long. Now, few of those books which Bhagat Singh has read at that time, are still on display in Dwarkadas Library, Lajpat Rai Bhavan in Sector 15, Chandigarh. Now, this was the time when these revolutionaries were searching for an alternative path. All freedom struggle was face to face with colonial regime. The main aim of freedom struggle led by Congress party, which has many leaders, later on. At one time it was, there were two sections, Garam Dal, Naram Dal, and Garam Dal was led by Bal Pal Lal, Lal Bal Pal, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Bipin Chandra Pal, in different part of the country, one from Bengal, one from Maharashtra and one from Punjab. And these all three states are also the, you can say, hotbed of revolutionary activities all through. Now, this was the kind of situation when Mahatma Gandhi has, become the a kind of major leader of Congress party after 1919 when Jallianwala Bagh has occurred. Now, later on, when Bhagat Singh etc., they were also part of broader Congress movement or broader freedom struggle. Now, but when 1922 Mahatma Gandhi withdrew the very massive mass struggle due to some violent incident in Chauri Chaura, then all these young revolutionaries, Bhagat Singh was 15 at that time, Chandrasekhar Azad was 16 at that time, they had participated in that Mahatma Gandhi Satyagraha. Chandrasekhar Azad has got even lashed on his back and by shouting Mahatma Gandhi ki jai on every lash, and has been wounded to the extent that his back was bloodied badly. Now, these people, तब इन लोगों ने ये सोचा कि अब इस रास्ते से हिंदुस्तान को आज़ादी नहीं मिल सकती, तो वो लोग सोचने लगे अब नया रास्ता क्या हो। इनकलाबी लहर हिंदुस्तान में बहुत पहले से थी, आप कह सकते हैं कि 1757 से लेके 1857 तक अनेकों रिवोल्ट हिंदुस्तान में हुए। 1857 में जब भारत का प्रथम स्वतंत्रता संग्राम या फर्स्ट वार ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस लड़ी गई बहुत व्यापक पैमाने पे, उसके बाद भी जब अंग्रेज़ों का सीधे कब्जा हिंदुस्तान पे हो गया 1858 में, तब से लेकर भी सैकड़ों रिवोल्ट जो है हिंदुस्तान के अलग अलग कोनों में छोटे लेवल पे होते रहे। लेकिन इनकलाबी लहरें भी जो बड़े पैमाने पे हो सकती थीं, वो ख़ास तौर पे बंगाल में, महाराष्ट्र में और पंजाब में होती रही थी। और इनकी जो एक ट्रेडिशन थी, उस ट्रेडिशन को आप देख सकते हैं कि पंजाब में ही अगर आप देखेंगे तो मदन लाल ढींगरा ने 1909 में कर्जन वायली को शूट किया था और उसको 1909 में इंग्लैंड में ही फांसी दी गई थी। और उसके बाद से हिंदुस्तान में ही पंजाब के ही जो किसान बाहर गए हुए थे अमेरिका में, तो 1913 में उन्होंने गदर पार्टी बनाई थी। और गदर पार्टी उन्होंने उसका नाम ही गदर पार्टी इसलिए रखा क्योंकि वो 1857 को अंग्रेज़ गदर कहते थे, इन इंसल्ट, but they took it as an honor. So that's why they called themselves as Gadar Party. So they tried again in 1915 to make another revolt in India, but that was also unsuccessful. But large number of Gadarite revolutionaries, that actually found another path. Gadar Party itself was a kind of progressive variation of revolutionary movement because it first time took a secular form and it took a form of republicanism. Actually, since Gadar Party activists were mostly based in America at that time and they have seen American democracy at work And American democracy at that time was a republican form of democracy. President was elected. At that time, American presidents were also a bit progressive. They were not imperialist kind of people as they are now. Now, when Gadar actually failed, and lot many people got hanged in that movement, but many of the Gadarites, almost 80 Gadarites, they went to Soviet Union. In Soviet Union, after Lenin has made a successful revolution in 1917, they had set up a university of the toilers of the eastern countries. Now, all these people, Gadarites from India and many people from Asian revolutionary movements, many people from African revolutionary movements, they were national liberation movements actually. They were fighting against colonialism, they were fighting against imperialism. All those people, they were actually going to Russia for getting trained in Marxism. Now, here, Bhagat Singh, when Bhagat Singh was getting trained into Marxism through National College, Lahore and Dwarkadas Librarian. Now, Bhagat Singh was the one who was the most influential person ideologically among the revolutionaries. Since these Punjab revolutionaries and Bengal revolutionaries and UP revolutionaries and different parts country, they had actually gathered in Banaras and they actually formed HRA, that was the Hindustan Revolutionary Association. Now, HRA actually, that was formed in 1924 and they had brought out the pamphlet, The Revolutionary, in beginning of 1925. Now, in that time, they had a kind of given a republican form of revolution which they want to win. The name itself, Hindustan Republican Association and Hindustan Republican Army. But then they were all going through a ideological advancement also, training also, learning from experiences of their own revolutionary movements. Now, when they are going through this ideological ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, तो उस वक्त मैंने भगत सिंह ने लेनिन का बहुत इम्पैक्ट कबूल किया. भगत सिंह ने लेनिन का इम्पैक्ट जिस तरीके से कबूल किया, जिस तरीके से अपने ऊपर उनका कबूल किया, बाद में वो जब जेल में थे अपनी फांसी से 2 साल पहले तक, मैंने 8 अप्रैल 1929 से लेके 23 मार्च 1931 तक जब उनको फांसी लगी,